Imagine stepping onto your cruise ship with an extra $100 of free spending money in your account. Drinks, excursions, spa treatments, specialty dining, all covered with onboard credit you didn't even pay for. Every time I cruise, I make sure I get at least $50 to $100 in free onboard credit. And the best part is, it's so much easier to get than most people think. I remember one trip where I used my onboard credit to book a spa treatment I had never tried before, and it felt like I was getting a luxury experience for free. In this video, I'll break down exactly what onboard credit is, and I'll share 9 simple ways to get free money for your next cruise. Don't book your trip until you know these tricks, because if you're not getting onboard credit, you're literally leaving free money on the table. What is onboard credit? If you're new to cruising, you might be wondering what exactly onboard credit is. Think of it like a gift card from the cruise line. They add a dollar amount to your onboard account, and you can spend it almost anywhere on the ship. Shore excursions, spa treatments, specialty dining, cocktails at the bar, gift shop items, you name it. Personally, I love using mine for shore excursions since they can get expensive, especially when you're booking activities for the whole family. Booking a sightseeing tour feels like I'm getting it for free because it's paid with onboard credit. And here's a pro tip. You can often use that credit before the cruise even starts by pre-booking excursions online. There are 2 types of onboard credit: refundable and non-refundable. Non-refundable means you have to use it during your sailing or it disappears. Refundable means if you don't spend it, the cruise line will refund the balance back to your card, usually within 30 days. Most onboard credit is non-refundable, but either way, it's basically free money. So how do you actually get it? Let's go over the ways. 1. Shareholder benefits. Here's one most people don't know. If you own cruise line stock, you can qualify for free onboard credit. Norwegian Cruise Line gives shareholders $50 to $250 per stateroom if you own at least 100 shares. Carnival Cruise Line also gives shareholders $50 to $250 in onboard credit, and it applies to other Carnival Cruise Line-owned brands such as Princess Cruises, Holland America Line, Seabourn, and Costa Cruises. Royal Caribbean shareholders, who own at least 100 shares, get $50 to $1,000, depending on cruise length, and it also applies to Celebrity Cruises and Silversea. You just have to request it a few weeks before you're sailing. It's like getting free money for doing almost nothing. So if you're loyal to one cruise line and you cruise often, buying 100 shares could easily pay for itself over a few trips. 2. Cruise promotions. One of the easiest ways to get free onboard credit is by booking during a cruise promotion. The biggest of these is Wave Season, which runs from January through March. It's basically the Black Friday of cruising. Tons of deals, and onboard credit is almost always part of the offer. But don't stop there. Keep an eye out for Black Friday and Cyber Monday sales, Labor Day promos, and other holiday deals. Cruise lines often sweeten the package with onboard credit, drink packages, dining credits, free Wi-Fi, or even third and fourth guest sail free offers. There's really no reason to book your cruise outside of a promotion if you can help it. The amount of credit you get depends on your cabin category, itinerary, and the length of your sailing. Typically, the nicer your stateroom, the more onboard credit you'll receive. Balcony cabins usually get more than inside cabins. Here's a smart tip. If you were already thinking about upgrading to a better cabin, check how much extra onboard credit comes with it. Sometimes the increase in credit value makes the upgrade well worth the difference. 3. Work with a travel agent. Another easy way to get free onboard credit is by working with a travel agent. A lot of people don't use one and book directly, but travel agents often throw in their own perks like onboard credit. For example, when I book with my travel agent, I usually get additional credit on top of whatever the cruise line is already offering. I always ask for onboard credit, and he adds it without hesitation. Since I keep going back to the same agent, he's also generous with other freebies, like a bottle of wine or champagne. So don't be shy. Ask if they can add onboard credit. More often than not, they'll say yes. 4. Book a future cruise on board. Another easy way to get free onboard credit is by booking your next cruise while you're still on the ship. Every ship has a future cruise desk, and they often offer better deals than what you'd find back home. Those deals usually include free onboard credit. I recently booked a future cruise with MSC for a Mediterranean sailing, and they gave me $100 in onboard credit. On top of that, my travel agent added an extra $75, so I ended up with a total of $175 to spend on the ship. I also locked in a low deposit of just $100 per person, picked out my midship balcony stateroom, and secured a great rate. Even if you're not completely sure about dates, it's worth checking the offers because they're often too good to pass up. Some cruise lines, like MSC, even allow you to refund the deposit if you decide to cancel before final payment, so it's a low-commitment way to secure a great deal and some free money at the same time. 5. Refer a friend. Cruise lines will give you free onboard credit for referrals. Here's how it works. Refer your friend who is new to that cruise line by filling out the referral form on the cruise website. Some cruise lines will give you $25 to $50 in onboard credit for bringing in new guests, and your friend gets credit too. Holland America is currently running a Refer a Friend promotion where both you and your friend get $50. I actually referred my cousin, and we both got credit that we used for drinks on our next sailing. If you've got friends who've never cruised before, this is free cash waiting for you. 6. Price adjustments. Here's a sneaky way to get free money on your next cruise. Price drops. If you book your cruise and then notice that the cruise price goes down later, some cruise lines will give you the difference as onboard credit. You'll need to call your travel agent or the cruise line directly and ask, and most won't honor price drops after your final payment date. But if you keep an eye on the prices early on, you could get a nice chunk of credit just for noticing the price change. 7. Cruise line credit cards. Cruise line credit cards are another easy way to get free onboard credit. Many cards offer reward points that can be redeemed as onboard credit, and on top of that, they often come with big sign-up bonuses. For example, Carnival Cruise Line's credit card is currently offering $300 in onboard credit as a sign-up bonus. That's a lot of free drinks, or a spa treatment, or a shore excursion right there. Just be sure to read the fine print and compare the rewards programs before signing up. It's also smart to choose the credit card for the cruise line you're most loyal to, so you can actually use the onboard credit on a cruise you're planning to take. 8. Complain when something goes wrong. Now this one isn't fun, but sometimes when things go wrong, you can be compensated with onboard credit. If your cabin has a major issue or you experience a service problem, guest services might offer credit as an apology. I once had a cabin with a water leak and ended up with onboard credit plus a cabin upgrade. Not bad, right? But honestly, I'd much rather avoid the hassle. Complaining on vacation isn't fun and can be stressful, but it's good to know this option exists if you really need it. 9. Missed ports. Sometimes cruise lines will give onboard credit as a goodwill gesture when ports are missed or itineraries change. Usually it's for things within their control, like ship issues, but sometimes they'll surprise passengers even for weather or strikes. The catch is that this type of credit usually has to be used on board during that trip. If you don't spend it, you lose it. So if you get unexpected onboard credit, go enjoy a specialty dinner, treat yourself to the spa, or buy something fun in the gift shop. Get your free cruise packing list. Whether you're a first-time cruiser or a seasoned traveler, this one-page checklist makes sure you never forget the essentials. Download my free cruise packing list printable. Link in the description below. Going on an Alaska cruise? Most travelers make these mistakes, and they can ruin your trip. Don't miss the next video. I hope you found this video helpful. Please like and subscribe for more cruise and vacation videos like this. Thanks for watching.